In my English 102 class, we were asked to find an artifact older than 1940 to do a project on and to research and to write a paper. For me, I used this gun, and it actually belongs to my dad, and it's an 1874 Smith & Wesson, and it's just a basic revolver. To use it, you just pull the hammer back and then pull the trigger, and that's how it works. I'm not big on guns at all. Like, I don't know anything about them. I don't particularly like them. So doing this project was probably good for me, but I also didn't know where to start. So I just started with asking 3 really basic questions. The first one I asked was who originally owned it. And that was really simple to figure out because I just asked my dad who originally owned it. And it's been a family type thing. Like, it belonged to his great-great-grandfather, and it was passed down throughout the generations, kind of. And now it belongs to my dad, so that's pretty cool. And that was fun to talk to him about. And the second question I asked was how guns were used in the 1870s, because I thought that would be interesting to find out, and I expected there to be a lot of information on it. But there actually wasn't. I couldn't find anything about how guns were used in the 1870s. I did find that a few things. I found that revolvers were really big in the military around that time. So this could easily be something that was used in the military. I don't know if he was in the military, the person who originally owned this, but it's a possibility. But I would expect it to be more for self-defense. So that's what I found on that subject. And then the last question I asked was how much it originally cost, how much does it cost now, how much would you be able to sell it for, stuff like that, just like basic cost questions. I expected to be able to find like a gun being sold really close to this one to see how much they're selling it for and stuff like that. But I really couldn't find much. Again, just like the other question. But I did find how much Smith & Wessons cost now because they're still being sold. So I looked at the basic revolver being sold now, or it costs anywhere from $800 to $1,300, which is a pretty expensive gun. I mean, I still don't know much about guns, but that's pretty expensive. And I couldn't really find anything about how much they would have costed originally. I wish I could have figured out more, but I didn't. So we were also asked to find 2 other artifacts that went along with your primary artifact. And I used some papers that were actually passed down with the gun. That's how I figured out what year it was made, by using the serial number at the bottom of the handle. And also I used a patent, because Smith & Wesson, you could pretty much guarantee that any gun design, any improvement on a gun, any gun part probably began with them. So there was a whole bunch of patents because they patent so many different things when it comes to guns. So that was pretty cool to find out. And I also found out a lot about them as people and their company. So I really enjoyed researching the subject. And even though I'm not big on guns, it was informative to me. So I really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching.